Thank you, Scaris.
Thanks, Sky. I guess
Plorbst
we did.
walking to KF, that'll give him the storms as well, which is awesome.
KF. Ah,
Yeah,
Computer
Computer
Forest.
Forest, sorry.
Thank you. I did have 2 coffee though. We've had 1, yes, but what about second coffee?
I mean, for the first coffee, you're not even awake enough to realize, so there has to be a second coffee, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's how it works. Plorbst waiting for night.
Waiting for night. Nice one.
Uh-huh. I like the routing in of 10 skulls still. We're still looking for a few items. Maybe
Yeah.
we're not routing in skulls?
Ouch!
Okay then.
I would guess that Plorbst is doing what I wanted to do in one of my last runs, but totally brain farted out of, with just waiting for nighttime shortly before Lost Woods, getting the skull hint, and then warping back to Graveyard to get Dumpe digging.
That makes sense.
I
mean-
then I forgot about the Dumpe part when I was done with Lost Woods, of course.
I mean, it is a good plan. We have a graveyard path that still
Yeah.
could be the hammer from Plorbst's point of view, so you never know, you know? You should have the graveyard to Volve path.
Yes, and he has seen the hint with the wallet, so he knows that the tunic is not it.
I'm a little scared that he'll get storms and go bottom of the well. Because that's the densest storms locked area.
That's true. Yeah. Not unlikely, but that must not be a bad play.
Yeah, I mean, depending on what we find in there, we found a lot of items in the overworld, so...
But still, we're missing a boomerang, we're missing a Rudo's ladder, so we have at least 2 hard and a K-sword.
Well, K-sword is in the lake.
Yeah, so it probably won't be K-sword, but still we have no inclination to where Letter and Boomerang are. So if he goes into well and actually finds one of those items, then he does not lose anything because Yin will have to as well. Haha, as well. Sorry.
No worries. I like the puns, don't worry.
So let's just see how this plays out. But with GTG dead, I guess we're seeing well anyways, because somewhere...
Our items have to be somewhere,
Yeah.
And Water Temple is hinted dead as well, so...
Yeah.
Could be Deep Fire, hopefully. There could be something in
But it's not Pierre.
It's not Pierre, that is true. That's just one of, like, 8 checks, though.
Yeah. We could face the loaded Deku.
Yeah? I mean, we can do a lot in Lake already. Actually, we can do everything in Lake out of logic.
Yes.
We haven't seen child fishing either. Because Yin didn't have any money.
I'm also looking forward to seeing Lex, because Yin has done fire, but I think hasn't been back to Temple of Time yet.
Could also have something, yeah.
So on the next age, yeah, Plorbst did exactly what I would have done if my brain allowed it.
Yeah, I like it.
Only love, but still.
It's out of the way though. You can put it out of your mind. It's one of the only very hard lock time of day checks, so honestly
And
makes it play.
if you're entering an area like Kokiri Forest and Lost Woods where time doesn't progress and you have no time of day lock checks in there, plus minus a skull, and it's nearly night anyways, then it's a nice place to just wait it out and not go out of your way for. Okay, that's some forest routing I have
That was
not
a
seen
beautiful
yet.
3-key forest.
Wow. This is how you do 3-key forest? Mind blown. I have not yet seen that. I have heard that it exists, but I have never seen that so far. I'm
Beautiful
completely,
execution.
yes, completely mind blown right now. So let's see
You
what
basically skip all the stuff with a frozen
other
ice switch and those
scale.
2 keys, so that's nice.
Yeah. So we'll have the other scale.
That puts lab dive
Well,
into logic.
has both 3.
Okay then. All bows around CAC.
There's a 1 key we wanna have, or might wanna have. There's another big chest.
I mean, we are still hunting for Boomerang and Rudo's letter.
Yeah.
It could be in there. We could also get a Foolish Mirror Shield. We haven't seen Nehru's. We haven't seen a lot of the bait items.
Yeah.
So... We're also
Yep.
missing lights.
True. Actually, at this point, I'm rooting for Plorbst to find something in there, because if they don't, and Yin doesn't... Oh,
Yep. Bottom of the
dear!
well is required. Let's go.
Okay. So Yin will have to go there at some point, and Plorbst is not losing time here. Because if it were only bait items, that could have been a move that kind of lost their edge.
This is an interesting routing of bottom of the well. Don't think I've ever seen it done like that.
Just going counterclockwise?
Yeah, but the crawl space is the thing that takes the longest time. You kind of want to do it, don't want to do it twice.
I did that a lot of times until I learned to not do that. But yeah, without magic and FW, you have to do it twice, of course.
You don't have to. You could just save quit to the back to the beginning.
Yeah.
On emulator, that's definitely faster.
Oh. We're walking back up?
Interesting.
Okay. Maybe using the time to think, I don't know.
No clue. Seems like a practice route though. Otherwise, most runners have to think about the silver rupee on top.
Oh. Well, I guess 25 years of vanilla have primed me for this. So let's see what Dead Hand has for us. Chest. Free broken stick.
What did Yin just do? I don't know. What did he do? With the
Yin
furores?
was
Oh.
missing a key, I think. Okay, did Plorbst just completely forgo the second Dead Hand chest?
I think with the chest it shouldn't have to be a key.
Okay.
Because we've only seen 2 keys so far, I think.
Yeah, of course. Oh. If you're
it makes
smart
sense.
and you're able to count to 3, that's completely logical.
I mean, that does have the routing that Plorbst did in Bottom of the Well, because he's seen every other chest already when he gets to Dead Hand. So, yeah. Can't say I hate having seen all the chests in Bottom of the Well when you're done here. Okay, fishing. We haven't seen this from Yin, even though he did Chat Lake, so...
But they did a really quick Child Lake. So
Very
maybe
nice
this
fishing.
is our Goma path?
Ruto's letter! Path Ruto's letter. This could be bad for Yin, honestly. But it is a path location, so we'll see.
Could be, could not be. I mean, Plorbst now has the second scale from Well, which is his first. So, with finding... What the heck is this? Sometimes I'm impressed with the peeking capabilities of these runners.
Alright, are we seeing domain checks here? I'd assume Plorbst is going to hand in the letter while he's here.
Yes. I mean, if you just found letter in a path location, you will hand it in.
Yeah, makes sense.
Especially if you're like 3 meters from King Zora anyways. We have no foolish Zora whatevers. Okay, no strength 3 hunt.
Okay, castles, fairies are dead. The bad thing is that Plorbst doesn't have magic yet, so unfortunately he won't be able to set FW in Jabu. Which is kind of disappointing.
There is a second magic in play, they could just be lucky.
Yeah, but I'm just saying he doesn't have it right now, so he can't set FW there while we're here already.
We could find one here on Torch Run or Diving Game. We could still find one on Fountain Fairy.
True.
Assuming they will look into Fountain. Because
we do have Stingers hinted dead, so we don't have to worry about a vanilla boomerang.
Yeah. But I don't know if it's a smart choice or one a group Requiem runner would make, but seeing that we just found Ruto's letter in a path location to our K-Sword, I would probably check Fountain Fairy here. Just to catch the possibility of maybe avoiding another age change and clearing Deku right away.
I guess that's a play you could do.
I'm not sure if it's smart because the way to Fountain Fairy is still quite long. On the other hand, it has at least 2 more hints and a skull.
Oh, we almost got the 0 cycle. That was beautiful, though.
Yeah.
Such a hard trick to execute. Nicely done. The way is pretty long, so I'd rather route it in with ice, honestly, as an adult. But I do see the...
Ooh, there's Ram.
Never mind. Okay, we'll just do Javu and then do Fountain Fairy.
Okay.
That is really bad for Yin, yeah.
Yeah, I think Plorbst just had another plan, but well.
I mean, he did pick up a fish, so maybe he was planning on going in there. I can't remember if he's actually seen the Stinger's hint. Yeah, that's really bad for Yin Turtle, you're right. No money for child fishing, didn't do domain. Unfortunately, we're missing nuts. Oh? We're doing Fountain Fairy before Jabu?
Interesting choice. I mean, you get thrown out there right away. But I guess the order of things won't matter here.
Treasure chest is kinda dead, and yes, you're right, Skyreas. Adult Lake having K-Sword would be the worst thing that could possibly happen to Yin. Clearing water does make a lot of sense here. You know it's foolish, it's quick and easy, be in, be out, and then you can do shoot the sun into the rest of Adult Lake. I really like this routing.
Yeah, I mean, you have to do it anyways. I would assume at this point Yin won't have a better plan. So just, well, for lack of a better option, just do progression is not a bad variant to play, I guess. So the Fountain Fairy had our blue t-shirt.
I mean, blue t-shirts are nice. Plorbst only has 3 hearts, so he'd actually appreciate it for the timer in Water Temple, I assume.
Yeah.
Now we'll be able to do all of water, but we are only doing until the boss key, which is hopefully going to be early, question mark? Nobody wants to do a foolish water temple, honestly.
Yep. I mean, we have everything including Song of Time, which technically means we could see all of water, but nobody wants to see all of water.
Especially if it's foolish, like...
Yep.
It's... You know, it's a progression dungeon if it's not foolish, but foolish water temple just feels really bad.
Yeah. Water temple is foolish quite often because it only has those 4 checks. There's another key.
And I mean, how often do you have irons and long shot this quickly in the seed, you know?
A bottle on Jabu.
Okay.
Thanks, game.
That could be our item that forces the dungeon not to be foolish. Maybe
it's
just K-Sword in here, though. That could be a thing as well.
I mean, there is 1 item, 2 items left.
2 items, yes. We have this room, and then we have Baronade.
Yeah. Because the stingers are hinted dead, so...
Correct.
Another big chest. What's with Jabu today?
Apparently... something. And it's another bottle!
Okay. Jabu trying to get a fish, instead just swallowing all the bottles?
bottle on bottles here.
Yep.
Um, if there's a third bottle on on
On
Baronade,
Baronade.
I'm losing my mind.
Yep. Guess I'm gonna die laughing then.
Yeah, that would be so freaking funny.
Needing a bottle to get into Jabu who has swallowed all the other bottles. Okay, maybe Plorbst either didn't see the stinger's hint or forgot about it.
And we're seeing the most capable weapon in this game, Ruda's butt.
Yin fishing for a vanilla boss key.
Pollution started in Zora's Fountain even before Ganondorf came to Hyrule. Yes. For sure, apparently. Maybe we'll have to talk to the citizens of Hyrule about their littering.
No vanilla boss key. Will this game seriously force Yin to the whole Darkling loop? Oh, I feel sorry. There's nothing worse than a river boss key in a foolish water temple.
Yeah. At least you
Oh,
know
wait,
that your
Dream
opponent will
Flash.
have to do it as well, you know?
Yes. Ah, again. Well. At least we don't have to see Darkling Loop.
Yeah, I guess that's true. And there's a link to the video of Frutos killing every boss in the game, including Ganon.
I will not click it during commentary, thank you very much, but what the actual fluff?
Vidya does a lot of these beautiful videos, like for someone who plays MM, Blue Dog usually comes last. He has a video where Blue Dog wins, and it was like a huge deal in the MMR community. So yeah, there's a lot of these cool videos.
Plorbst finishing up on his skulls here. While Yin is finishing up on Mortha.
I mean, he's still on the lookout for this hammer, you know?
Yeah.
So, makes sense. The question is, when will Plorbst go back to DMT? He's cleared Goron City, he's done Crater...
He's cleared adult Goron City.
Well, yes, but that's true. He could walk up there as a child.
Doing Child Goron City with Saria's Dancing Daddy and stuff could still be a thing.
Yeah, that's very true, very true.
Yin having a quick look at Shoot the Sun. I didn't even get that so fast.
Yeah, Yin peaks very, very fast.
These runners are impressive, but well, we are looking at Group Requiem, so what to expect?
I mean, Group Requiem is the highest group that you can get in Scrubs, so...
I really enjoy watching the Requiem and Nocturne matches because I always learn something.
They have so much tech, so much execution that you just watch out for. It's so beautiful to see. Ha! Thanks, game. Yes, we're in Lake Hylia and it is path to Kingoma. Yes!
Game just, you might want to look around some.
It's like, please don't leave before checking the checks here. Thank you very much. You have a wonderful day.
Mm-hmm.
Getting the rang skip here, or maybe not. Those berries just ruin your day sometimes. There, we got
And
it.
now it
Nice.
hit.
And Yin is remembering what
Getting
skulls are a thing?
skull. Mm-hmm.
8, okay.
Plorbst just finished his 10 skulls on the 2 in Jabu. Yin said 8, so we're pretty soon seeing the 10 skulls.
And yes, you are correct, Turtle. Lab Dive is in logic, but neither of them knows it. Yin has the scale
Yep.
from river, Plorbst has the scale from bottom of the well. Neither has been in the other area. Last lake check, yep. Otherwise,
For
it's
us.
going to be the letter.
Last lake check for us. Neither of them has seen all of them.
True. I mean, if this is not it, then Yin knows something is on child fishing because he's done everything else or peeked it. And it's thankfully dead.
Yay! So we're...
So Ruto's letter locks our K-sword in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
It doesn't look to be Jabu so far. Nope. So K-sword and ice
K-sword in ice
or
or...
fountain.
Um... Yo.
Hmm?
Yes. I was wondering, like Jabu just gave us the the third stone. So I was thinking about which song could be on Ocarina. Um, but if it, I mean, the only song that still looks kind of something would have been Requiem, but we have a long shot and hovers at this point. Sora's
We
the
have
main
Sun
path to
Song.
Baronade. There was the fifth. Um, there's our fifth path. Yeah, Sunsong could be with Sunsong Grave.
Yeah,
But yeah,
and that is evil Scareas, but it could be a thing. Rutos
been
is
there,
the
done
only
that.
available bottle right now. All other bottles that we've seen were bottle
We
locked.
have not seen the Big Po hint.
Correct. Nobody's checked Big Pose. That would be very spicy.
I mean, Suns would be evil, Big Pose would be evil, and Ice is just ugly.
Hmm. I like Plorbs' routing here, going to go for the frogs in the rain and river checks. He does know Storms' path, so
But you
makes
should
sense.
also know frogs are foolish.
Maybe. Okay, never mind. He's
Yeah,
bailing on frogs.
yeah,
Has he seen the frogs in the rain hint?
I think so. I think he's
Okay.
seen the frogs double hint. So I guess he's going for Storm's Grotto in Forest.
That might also lead him to Goron City, like you said, and maybe he'll check the empty storms on the way? Question mark?
Equipping bombs smells like Goron City.
Yeah. It might show both of them in Kukuli Forest. Okay. Honestly, I'm pretty sure he's seen it. Because I think I first saw it on his side, but I might be mistaken. Who knows?
I have most certainly forgotten the exact location by now.
Well, Skyrea says both hints are in Cookie Forest, so
Yin pushing child fishing hard. Because process of elimination, obviously.
mm-hmm. I mean, he hasn't found anything in lake. This is only this last check.
Yeah,
There has to be something here.
yeah.
There is no way he can get around that in some way, shape, or form.
Well, completely brain farting and forgetting about it or something, but let's just face it, that's not very likely for a group Requiem player.
I mean, stuff always happens, so
Yeah.
never discount it, but let's hope it doesn't happen.
Don't say it doesn't happen, but it's statistically less likely, like for me and Group Minuet, for example.
Yeah, maybe.
Curve hit. It was close. Either it was a little too early or that hit.
Oh, Yin is
Yes.
going domain to turn in the letter.
Mm,
Maybe he'll do domain checks on the way?
probably.
I hope so. That'd be awesome.
Then they would be back on the same track as Plorbst. Um, and with
Then he's
Plorbst,
straight up, or should be in no mode. Because K-Sword has to be somewhere behind letter.
okay, so it has to be somewhere behind ladder, yes. But we still have some options, yeah. So Plorbst now catching up on the hammer. Um,
Nice.
so Yin has a fire temple on Plorbst. Plorbst has a Jabu on Yin.
Mm.
Um, with
So we have to keep in mind,
fire,
fire was very, very quick,
yeah,
if you
and
don't climb.
with fire being that short, I would say they're pretty equal.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Yin has a water. Um,
Yeah, Yin has water done, but Plorps has bottom of the well done.
yeah, and we know that Yin has to do that at some point.
Yep,
So
lights
I
are
would
in there.
say they're pretty even right now,
Yeah, about even.
but
Maybe
I
give the edge to Yin a little bit, but pretty even.
that could depend on how Plorbst is routing water.
Yep.
Because Yin did the boss key loop, granted the short version, but if Plorbst decides to peak the okay, that's a minuet, so this song does not lock, so it's not our path via completing Jabu and the song.
Correct.
Um, if Plorbst decides to peak the chest while the water is still high up, um, then they could be a lot quicker.
Mm-hmm.
Boulder
What
of
do we have here?
Destiny?
Oh,
Slingshot,
slingshot.
yay.
Nice. Yes, correct. Definitely not no PG path.
Yeah.
Also, Plorps doesn't have the magic yet. He could get bailed out by magic, second magic, but we also have to keep that in mind. He can't use FW strats at anywhere, so we'll see how this works out.
It's too bad none of them do the classic strats on the diving game, but all do the speed strats, but because it would have been just so nice to see the barrel fall head down into the waterfall, would have complete Hobbit vibes.
Mm-hmm. Alright, this is gonna be Yin. It'll be interesting to see whether he thinks about a possible bottle logic.
I would most certainly have never have thought about that.
Was that a domain to baronate path? Where?
Yes. Domain to Baronate path was one copy next to Jabu.
Oh yeah.
I don't think we've seen the other copy yet.
And actually that's hinting the
Right.
what you call it, the boomerang, so that's
Yeah.
actually could be the only available one, which sucks if you think about it.
The only available boomerang?
No, the only available hint copy.
Ah,
The other one could be in DC or something.
true.
Or on Requiem, or
The
because
only
we know
available boomerang,
hint-wise
Hello
there
Brain.
has to be one copy that is not locked by itself. So a letter path has to be hinted somewhere at least once that isn't hinted anywhere else.
Oh, so logic actually ensures that the hints are not locked by the
One copy.
items they.
The other copy can be locked. Like there can be a fountain, a hint and fountain to find Ruto's letter, but the other copy has to be non-Ruto's letter locked.
Okay, so for example, if you have a path to King the Dongle, which points at bombs, then there can't be two copies in bombed lock grottos.
Correct, unless the hammer is available.
Ooh, funky. Did not know that.
Yeah, Yin just skipping stingers here, most likely. There we go. And there's a key on Plorbst's side.
We are still guessing K-Sword and Iris, right?
That
Any
K-Sword on Ice or Big Pose?
or Big Pose? True.
Because we haven't seen the hint for Big Pose, and we haven't seen the last bottle. So...
Okay, Plorbst going the exact route that Yin took. So not gaining any minutes here.
I mean, it makes sense to route it this way.
If you say so, Water Temple has never made sense to me. So my routing is more like Roomba on drugs.
I'm kind of envisioning you as the cat on the Roomba right now.
Absolutely. 100%. Cat on Roomba and Water Temple. I mean, you know that meme that says people who say video games make you stupid can't beat the Water Temple? I mean, I've gotten so far as to learn map first or compass first, but everything after that is still somebody get us the random number generator.
Fair.
I
That's
can
pretty funny
totally
though.
recommend the Water Temple workshop video. Here we have a random number generator. Ah, your random number generator is blue.
No, 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 no. I don't make the seeds. Speaking of seed, I have just remembered that we never actually gave shoutouts for our volunteers.
Ooh, we
Because we missed
completely
the happy 1 hour by about
we
half an hour.
we missed the happy 1 hour. Okay, so more coffee in the morning, it seems.
So
Okay,
thank you to our
happy
racers.
late 1 hour at 1 hour 25, I guess.
Thank you to Plorbst and Yin for putting on this amazing show. They've been doing a great job with this seed. Thank you to my wonderful co-commentator, Penny Lane. Thank you for being here, even though it's early in the morning.
Thank you, Blue, for having me here and supporting me.
Of course. Thank you, Skyreyes and Turtlebeard, for being amazing trackers, pushing all the buttons so that we can see what the runners actually have, because we probably wouldn't be able to keep track. And thank you to our wonderful restreamer, Skyreyes, who is pulling double duty today. Go give them all a follow, and if you would like to volunteer and help out and be here early in the morning talking about anything actually and having a blast in these restream streams, come and join us. Just put a short message into the volunteering channel and we'll be able to help you out. Alright. I was just gonna like kind of bridge the time that we have because we've seen Water Temple, Foolish Water Temple, we've seen Jabu, so best opportunity to take it now.
Yeah, but I mean, it speaks volumes about our runners giving us a terrific time if we miss the happy 1 hour call by 25 minutes.
For sure.
So this has been a very nice race so far. Plorbst giving Morpha a hard time and Yin giving Baronade a hard time. You know, with the colors of Morpha and Baronade, I wondered if either Morpha was more of the remains of Baronade after 7 years, or if Morpha is the cell that Baronade evolved out of and we have a chicken or egg time paradox on our hands.
That is definitely something to wonder about.
Or not, I don't know.
Alright, Yin has emerged back from Jabu, and Plorbst is done with Water Temple. Let's go.
Oops, leaving the money.
I mean, he's at a point in the seat where he knows he doesn't really need any money, so why bother, honestly?
Let's see if we can see on Floor's side what was on Shoot the Sun. Ah, hard piece or hard container.
Yeah, it looks like a hard piece. Okay, and we're seeing light check from Plorbs. That makes sense. He doesn't know yet that his K-Sword isn't here, so that makes a lot of sense. When he finds the K-Sword, he'll be in no mode, so he'll just be able to go mode the rest. Where's Yin going?
Going for another serenade?
We're showing the letter. That's what we're doing.
I think that might have been an accidental button press. Ah, getting a OT song via Overwork.
That makes
having
sense.
You, yeah, that's the quickest way into the cutscene because the OL drops you into it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have more or less item parity on those runners. With Yin currently being ahead of Fire Temple and thus Spirit Medallion. And Plorbst being ahead the light arrows and well. Plorbst didn't find the magic hint yet? Oh. I was pretty sure they'd seen the hint.
Yeah, I was pretty sure they've seen it as well, but doesn't look like it.
Totally, I wouldn't be so sure that Yin actually has the edge here. Because if they don't go well, which
But
he,
Ganondorf hints your lights, and then you're gonna
yes,
beeline bottom of the
yes,
well.
but think of it, if Ganondorf tells you that your lights are in bottom of the well, you go back Temple of Time, do an age change, go into well, search well, then go back, have another age change, and then back to Ganondorf. And with the age change, that's quite some time you're going to lose.
It's better than casinoing for an unhinted magic, or
Yes,
from your point
yes,
of view, unhinted.
yes, absolutely. But in terms of having that really quick fire with rather early boss key, I wouldn't say that there is a. I
I
mean, it would
mean,
be okay. It's not bottle
you
logic.
know it's not foolish in fire though, so
Yeah,
if he climbs for the last bottle on Megaton Hammer chest, because he thinks it might be his magic, that would be
yeah.
quite a time sink.
But assuming Plorbst has or will find the magic hand, then I wouldn't say that there is a clear edge yet.
Minifast, they
No, beautiful.
cannot pause a seed, they're in a race, so they're going to play until they finish.
It is allowed for them to pause for, like, I don't know, thinking or going to the toilet, but the timer will continue running.
Yes. Well, yeah, they can do whatever they want with their time, but
Yeah.
the timer is not going to be paused.
Yeah. They can go to the coffee maker for all that. Oh,
Oh, that's what you mean.
you meant
No,
that? No.
the technical troubles with the generator in the seats has been fixed, so
Yeah.
we're all back to no more technical problems. They can actually pause and use their menu.
Yeah. So they can menu because we've rolled back to the older version where the problem wasn't in. Yeah, oh, sorry. Okay, so Plorbs doing belly, I hope.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, have oh no, Yin did field. Plorbst hasn't done field.
Plorbs has done North Field, but not South Field. Plorbs did Boulder of Destiny, I believe, but not South Field yet.
I disagree, Skyreyes. I find right side easier than left side.
Right side, left side of what?
Um, Skyreyes said that left side hovering is easier for Zora's domain entry, and I said no, I find right side easier.
Okay, I didn't know that left side hovering was a thing. I just thought it was left side chicken, right side hovers.
No, you can do it from both sides.
Okay, Plorbs has his strength too. Yin making quick work of those freezers. Yeah, I really hope that Plorbs is gonna go Valley and find find his magic.
Yeah, that would be really good for him.
I must say I don't know either of them, so I don't have any reason to favor one of the runners. But I just like it if the race stays even and exciting for as long as
Mm.
possible.
Minifaz Yin has completed water, that's why he was awarded the red medallion. He is missing Deku, we're missing the K sword to have entrance into Deku Tree. Which should be Ruto's letter locked, so in all actuality it should be here nice.
Miniforce, the dungeon titles are below the medallions, not above in our tracker here. Maybe that's why you were confused. It confused me in the beginning.
Alright. Plorbst is going river into ice most likely, so we'll be seeing a double ice.
Mhm.
We know that the last chest is dead and there's Bolero in ice, so that's not going to be it. Brush ice. I love that little ice cube, it's so freaking cute. There's our big
Okay.
chest.
I was thinking if Plorbs had done the lower portion of
Nope,
river,
they haven't.
or was, yeah. So let's see, maybe that has the stingers
There's our
in,
K
and there's
sword.
K-Sword.
That is glow mode for Yin.
Yep.
Ooh, I like it. Grabbing an extra blue fire just in case your lights are hinted in domain. That is a very smart choice.
Because you never know.
Yeah, you never know. KZ could have something.
Mm-hmm.
The skull mask reward is turned on for the Deco Theater. The Mask of Truth check in the Deco Theater is forced foolish.
So I think at this point I'm willing to admit that Yin might have an edge.
Mm-hmm. He definitely has at this point.
Yeah. But still, it's not like uh, Requiem runners would do something like searching for their light arrows if they can just get the hint.
No, they're not. It would surprise me a lot, actually.
Yeah, that's more of my level stupidity.
Nah, I think every beginner has done that once or twice in their life, but you know, we learn, we grow, we get better.
Yeah, and after learning that the path of the hero hint does not point at light arrows. Oh, it's Din's back there. They're not even touched
Yeah, we
yet.
don't care about it though. Ooh, magic and Deku Tree would be amazing, Skyreas, you're correct. That would make it very spicy. And actually, maybe Plorps and Yin should have picked up that Din's fire because they could just go mode Deku and blitz through it.
Yes, Navi, you're not helpful peeking. I would say it's arrows, but I'm not sure.
Icy Waters was hinted dead.
Ah,
And yes, Reset, welcome in. Chat is definitely winning today. It is very close. We think Yin might have a slight edge.
mirror shield?
Doesn't have to be the case though. Kinda depends on where Plorps is going to find their magic, but I think Yin has the edge. And no magic for this room is just oh, I'm having trouble with the Skulltula. The guy with the barrel skin
They
is winning the optical award. Fair, fair.
hmm
Understandable. That is a beautiful model.
um we never saw giant spawn, did we?
Yeah, we did. It's Lon Ranch.
Ah, okay.
You come out from Talon's chickens.
That seems to be Randall Bot's new favorite.
It for sure wasn't useful, so we're not going to see it all that often.
Has somebody handed in their 10 skulls?
I don't believe so.
That might have the second magic for all we know.
Yeah? I don't think anyone's been back to CAC yet.
Hate ice keys. Everybody hates ice keys.
Ice keys are terrible, yes.
I hate ice keys. You hate ice keys. Everybody hates ice keys. Sorry. Should have had more coffee.
We'll never know, Mini Foss. We'll never know.
Inside the barrel is young Ganondorf. I like the idea.
Yes, Plorbst does still need to do fire, so the longer he goes, even though he's doing progression, the more he... Oh, there's strength 3.
Strength
The
3.
more he loses out on time.
And since Yin doesn't have Bolero, he obviously didn't finish Ice. I
Correct.
think I was looking at Plorbst at that time. I hope Plorbst does the same.
Yeah, Pembles, Yin has done incredible improvement since he started last year. Absolutely amazing what we've seen from him. Okay, there's gonna be the K-sword for Plorbst. And he should have the ice hint, so he should be able to just bail. Or maybe not.
Why should he not just bail? I mean, he
Well,
isn't.
technically, if he didn't get the ice hint, then he could think magic is in the back of ice.
Ooh. Yeah,
But
because
yeah.
magic is the only thing is missing.
Yeah, that's 100% GG's for Yin.
Yep. So at
Bolero
this
to
point,
warp to fire. Yeah, maybe, but that's not gonna be time efficient.
True, I might have done the same if I was Plorbst. I forgot about Bolero just to what? The heck, Plorbst? I haven't seen someone unfreezing that rupee in... Well, I started
Vanilla
about a
strats,
year
let's
ago,
go!
so I'd say a year.
We love some good old vanilla strats. But yes, the hitbox of the silver rupee extends above the red eyes. So if you just go to the right side and jump slash the red eyes with your sword, you will be able to get the rupee without unfreezing that rupee.
The rupee hitboxes are, I don't know what they are.
I mean,
Anyways.
that kind of goes for every hitbox in this game, doesn't it?
Yeah, but I mean, silver rupee hitboxes and fairy hitboxes are special. And then there's Ocarina of Time at the bottom of the river, which is like, its hitbox is the love child of silver rupees and fairies.
Ooh, I agree with Sky though. Some Golden Skulltulas? That's crazy. Yeah, Yin's probably going to
Uh,
finish sub 2 hours, which is awesome.
but no, not sub 150, because the light arrows will still be a spicy trip and a half.
Correct. They are hinted in bottom of the well, so it'll be 2 H changes. It'll almost likely be full clearing the well because usually runners put that as one of their last chests.
Which
And
chest
there's
was it?
it was the like chest.
The like chest. Oh, okay.
Um, yeah, so that's gonna be a long time. Hopefully he'll remember to save before going in. Good. I was getting worried there. Now he's gonna hear the bad news. It's bottom of the well. Immediate reset. We'll see an immediate prelude. What happens if you don't save there? You potentially save scum the progress that you did since your last save. So it could just be as bad as going back to the beginning of the tower. It could also be however long you haven't saved. So
Yeah.
Well, yes, if you remember to save after the cutscene, that helps you, yes. But potentially you can lose a lot of progressions. FW will be lost if you don't set the save after the FW. Yes, correct. Yeah, we got you, Skyrius. And Plorbst is now going to do fire. Maybe he'll climb to find magic? I honestly don't know at this point. Because when do you go Valley if Gerudo Training Grounds is just dead? Like, you're not going there. It's two very late, well, 3 checks in Valley, it's 2 checks in Fortress. That's just not dense at this point.
Have we seen lags when Yin just age changed?
I think we saw it earlier. I think it was just a refill.
Okay. I mean,
But everyone was
or
focused on K-Sword.
yeah.
And Letter if Yin would remember child fishing.
Okay, sorry, but the bouncing barrel was really funny there.
That is funny to see, yes. I agree.
But maybe that's why Plorbst finished Ice to get Bolero, because he doesn't have FW.
Yeah, maybe, potentially. There's gold scale for Yin.
Maybe he hopes to just, I don't know, find it somewhere else, like 10 skulls we have never handed in or something.
Mm-hmm. That is a very beautiful track, yes.
Hmm. Sorry, but it's
Interesting that
hella
Yin is... Hmm?
funny to see the barrel always bubbling up in the water. So cute.
Yeah, it's funny that Yin is doing this check without playing ZL. He probably wants to avoid the cutscene. Oh. No, we're being stopped by the redead.
I wouldn't say Yin is rushing so hard. He's actually making more mistakes.
I mean, you're nervous, you're on restream, you know there's people watching. It's totally understandable that you're really nervous and
And
messing
with
up.
such a loaded start, you have no inclination to think that your opponent is doing any worse than you are, so this might
Hmm.
just be the seconds that win or lose you the race.
And like I said earlier, this was an absolute jet, so execution really, really becomes a terrible thing. Every mistake could potentially lose you the race, which is
Yeah.
not easier on your nerves.
Yeah, but also, like I said, with so many items, the options and routing and what to do in what order um, might just be the thing that gave Yin the edge here because they
Hmm.
did everything very similar. Um, just Plorbs doing a slight different distribution of dungeons, and
Hmm.
then a little check here, a little check there on the way is
Yeah,
what
I
really
agree,
made
but
the
I don't
difference.
think you're thinking that the other will route any worse than you do.
Yeah,
I think every racer I've talked to usually thinks they've been doing the worst routing of their life.
yeah, that's the setup people were talking about.
Yes, that's a very easy setup to avoid all the holes in this room. And there's light arrows for Yin.
Happy Yin,
So
happy
that's
barrel.
actual go mode.
Let's have a roll. Everybody in chat, get your barrel jokes in. They're gone in 10 seconds. Ah,
Oh, it
some
was
Wumpus
choose.
on lax.
Yeah. All right. We're going to prelude. We're gonna go minuet, go into forest, and FW back to Ganon's tower. Roll out the barrel. All right. Another 5 minutes max, and we're gonna be done.
Sub 2. Wow.
It's up to correct.
Just wow.
The hints and the layout of the items together with Yin's routing just worked out completely.
Yeah.
One thing that might have or could have gone better for Yin is the rupee routing. If he'd had money for child fishing first time around, this might
Yes.
have been even quicker, but other than that, very, very well played. You never know whether child fishing is going to have your items or not. Nope, we're not reading any hints. Plorbst is just beelining to Deku, which is going to hurt him, really.
Very
Yeah.
nice. Yes, 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 yes. Go for the single cycle. Nice unlock.
Very nice, very clean. There is no easy way to farm rupees in Lake. You can kill all the grass with a broken stick, but honestly, that takes a lot of time. Is very RNG based, so it's really difficult.
Plorbst finding a mirror shield and probably being very happy about that right now.
Yeah, but even with gold scale and irons, diving for those rupees, unless you have irons as an adult, is going to be very, very long, slow. That's the word I'm looking for.
Mhm.
Very well done. And even Plorbst, he did amazingly. Just unfortunately that the magic hint screws him over like this. It's definitely slow, but it might be his best way to get money. Yeah, fair, fair. Nobody's ever checked 10 skulls, no. Is Plorbst an MMR runner? I don't believe so, but I don't
No
know.
idea.
And Yin is finishing up with the last slashes on
Four,
Ganon here.
5.
Get your
Wow.
GGs
Okay.
ready in chat.
GG Yin. Um, I was paying very close attention to how he gets his slashes in because I still struggle with his sword alignment on Ganon, and Yin did
Fair.
not miss a single hit. Oh, but
And
we're very
GG's
close.
Yin. He finished in first
GG.
place with a time of 1:55.47.
Impressive, Yin.
A new PB for him in the standard rule set. GG's. Very, very well done.
Yeah.
I'm sure Sky Rares will extend an invitation for him to come in for an interview, and we'll see if he'd like to join us. But yeah, GG's, well done.
Let's see if Plorbst decides to finish or forgo the magic hunt. But that actually looks like he's seen that Yin is finished and doesn't want to go hunting for magic.
Could be. He is not formally forfeited in the race room. Yin will be coming in for an interview though. And there's the forfeit from Plorbst, so GG's to Plorbst as well. Well played, both runners.
Yes.
Very, very well played. Definitely a match to watch. I'm glad I was here this morning.
Yes, definitely. I can second that. I'm glad I was here, and I'm also glad you were here.
It's been a pleasure commentating with you, Penny.
Since we have not made the happy 2 hours, I would take the time till the runners join us to shout out to our runners, give them a follow. You'll find the links in the chat. Um, also, follow our lovely restreamer Skyrius today, who is doing double duty as a tracker together with the amazing Turtlebeard. Give them a follow as well. And thanks so much for Blue for being in the commentary booth with me today. This has a quick race, but no less amazing for it. Thank you for being here with me today.
Thank you for being here, Penny, and keeping me company throughout this amazing game. And welcome, Plorbst and Yin. GG's. How do you both
GG's.
feel?
GG's. Hi. Oof,
Can you hear
it
me?
was.
Yes, we
I'm
can hear you.
faking. I don't do
Fantastic.
well with jets, so I was pretty nervous the whole time.
hmm So what Plorbst was actually missing was magic, and it's been hinted in Gerudo Valley together with a wallet.
Oh man, did I miss the hint or did I just
Both
not read it?
hints were in Kokiri Forest, in Foolish Kokiri Forest, and for
Uh,
some reason you skipped over both of them, even though you walked by them several times.
damn it.
All sad. Yeah,
Yeah,
the second
unfortunate.
I got the hint, I just rushed for the magic.
Yeah.
Like I was
Mm.
going to do Valley, but like magic is too tempting.
Yeah,
It was very close between you two, but the magic had Plorbst full clearing places that you were just able to skip,
yeah,
like the back of ice or Deku. Otherwise, it would have been much closer.
Yeah.
Yeah. GG's.
And
GG's.
Plorbs actually had the light arrows. So for very very long time, it was the question of uh Well, Plorb's doing fire first, and Plorb's doing the well first, and Yin, you doing fire first. So with the early boss key, there was like a complete tie time-wise, but then yeah, I think they make it or break it at the latest was when Plorbst went finishing ice to go hunting for magic.
Mm.
See.
Yeah. Yep. No, that's a disaster. All right. Well, now I know. Don't
Mm.
skip the hints in the foolish locations.
Unfortunate, yeah.
Yeah.
What did
Oh
you
well.
think about the whole lights in the well situation? I mean, they were the only usable item there.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking too much about it because I skipped Dead Hand, but then realized I hadn't actually seen. I didn't peek the bombable chest at the top left, and so I was wondering if I'd had to go have to get back to well.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, I mean, I figured because Sacred Forest Meadow was hinted to Volvagia that I was looking for the hammer in there.
Mm-hmm.
And so I thought I'd have to go back and do Dead Hand to get a hammer. The lights were kind of incidental, but I figured since that Sacred Forest Meadow hint was going to come, like it had come out, that Yin would probably do well as well, unless they just happened to roll up to Death Mountain first.
That's exactly what happened. Yin found the
Yeah,
hammer, I think before
that's
the hint, actually.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I did a 3-song adult route. Went up to Death Mountain from CAC and then
Mm.
over to Sacred Forest Meadow and did Forest Temple. So I didn't get Song of Storms until later in the seed, like 45 minutes in.
Mm-hmm. Your
for me.
routings were very different in the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I
Yeah,
started with the Valley and then like just did a quick adult one and then went Child. But then after I got Storms, like that was the first time I went to that mountain trail, so I got Hammer immediately and just went
Mm.
into Fire.
yeah. Well,
Yeah, but you
I
didn't go into well until Ganondorf told you to. What did you think about that?
I honestly, it's not that much of a bad location. Like, I pretty much avoided well for the whole seed since I kind of had most of the items I need. So between that and I don't know, going to have to go to Haunted Wasteland or something, I well is a pretty decent location for them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, saw you picking up Strength 3 and Blue Fire just in case your lights were somewhere
Yeah,
bad.
you never know. I should have picked up also the Dins. That would have allowed me to
Mhm.
do Deku faster, but then I was like, oh, I already have fire arrows. I don't need it.
Mm.
Well, for for Deku, you can't use fire arrows in these
Yeah,
settings.
exactly.
Yin, what did you think about child fishing?
That was actually the moment I started, realizing it was maybe a jet, and I started kind of panicking because I went there early, but I didn't have any money, and I was just
Yeah.
like, okay,
Mm.
whatever. I'll just leave this for. Surely it wouldn't have something important. And then I come again and just clear the whole of lake, and I find nothing. And I'm like, oh no, it's there.
Yeah, that was pretty unfortunate. Plorbst found the letter and the boomerang before you did. You were already adult and clearing Water Temple again. And we were like, oh, let's hope Adult Lake doesn't have anything because that's gonna be the biggest bailout for you ever. If the K sword was gonna be on like Adult Lab, we weren't sure you were ever going back to child fishing.
Yeah, that was gonna go, that was probably gonna be for cleanup. I was
Mm-hmm.
considering doing domain, but also I didn't have the hint. So basically, I just
Mhm.
lucked upon. That's the thing. That's why I got nervous. Like I just lucked upon letter, and then afterwards, straight like I was like, do I do domain or not? I can do it on my way back. I was like, okay, sure, whatever. And I get the boomerang, and it's just insane.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you both
yeah.
did. I think when Plorbs found the boomerang, it looked pretty much like, okay, I had other plans, but just do Jabu now.
Mm-hmm.
It
Yeah.
just looked like that, or was it like that?
Yeah, no, it was definitely like that. Because I mean, so I went to Lake straight out of Well, and I was sort of like the whole time I was going over to child fishing was just sort of kicking myself, being like, it's going to be nothing, it's going to be nothing, it's going to be nothing, and then boom, letter. So I was like, okay, well, yeah, why not? Zora's River, haven't been there. Zora's Domain, may as well check that off, and then yeah, all right, cool, no problem. I'll sort that out.
Yeah. But you had the advantage of being able to full clear all of that in one go. That was really nice routing with child fishing and then immediately domain, boomerang into Jabu. That worked out very well for you.
Yeah, it felt like a dream. I mean, I thought I was doing reasonably well in the seed, but once I started
You were.
looking for magic and having to be much more thorough as I was going through, I was like, oh, okay, here we go. I was really hoping magic would be in Deku, but
Mm.
it wouldn't have made much difference anyway.
It might have still made difference, but yeah,
I've
this way
never
it was
seen
just enough.
second magic,
Yeah, that was what I
so
was gonna ask. Like, where is second magic?
Yeah, we don't know. Both of you collected 10 skulls, but never turned it in. It could be on. Yeah, we don't know.
could be on 10 skulls. It could be on top of the arc on Desert Colossus. For all we know, we've never seen it.
Yeah.
Could
Yeah,
be
we
Holy.
still have like HPA. We have so many checks still open. All of fire is still open. We have no clue where it is.
We never found a major item in fire, did we?
Nope. But nobody climbed because you both were
Yeah.
just. Well, Plorbst went pretty late. But Yin, you just bailed out of there.
Yeah,
So
I
yeah.
found the boss key. I'm like, I'm out of here. I can come back later. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Blue. I know you love deep fire, but not today.
That's fair. That's very fair.
Yeah, I stupidly dipped fire in my first visit to Death Mountain Crater, which I think is maybe not necessarily a terrible play, but then I realized I'd have to climb back up that ladder, which I've never had to do, and so I didn't think I'll do
Mm.
that without Polaria again.
Yeah, I think it takes like 5 hearts minimum to be able to climb out and make it safely to Goron City, right?
Well, you
Oh,
both had the
I had that,
tunic
yeah.
very early.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah. All right. Well, so ends my Scrubs 2025 season 7 experience. GG's, Yen.
Unfortunately,
GG's
GG.
for
Unfortunately, yes.
I'll defeat you later.
yeah. Hopefully, come on. I want a rematch. When is the rematch?
You know,
Maybe
there's
this will be
always a
like,
chance.
yeah, there's always a chance. Like maybe this will be like with Simon because we had a match in Scrubs and it turned out that we're in the same league group, so that's fun. We get to have more matches.
Oh, nice.
Fair.
All right. Well, till then, I suppose.
So,
You're
who
moving
you?
on into losers round 3, lower round 3. The match between
Against.
Fox TC and hasn't been decided yet though, because the
Yeah,
winner's bracket is still
either Turtlebeard or Daytip Simon. Whoever loses
correct.
goes against Fox TC. So you will have to wait quite some time to actually know your next opponent.
That's
Yes.
okay. I don't mind.
You got some time to play all the other settings that you're currently involved with.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, thank you for letting us restream you. It was amazing to see. Once again, we want to thank you for just putting on an amazing show. We enjoyed it thoroughly. Thank you to Skyreyes and Turtle for tracking, and thank you, Penny, for commentating with me.
Thank you, Blue.
Thank
Double
you.
shout out to Skyreyes, who's tracking and restreaming. Let's take a look at the schedule. We have Shots versus Kamiko coming up later today, 2 p.m. Eastern or 7 p.m. UTC. Then we have, that might be interesting for you, Yin, Turtlebeard versus Deity Simon today, 2 p.m.
Ooh.
or Eastern or 7 p.m. UTC. We also have Bronze Noob versus Can Maple coming up tomorrow, same time as today's matches. And we have Foxcoon versus Shylith coming up on the 30th of October. So almost time for Halloween matches at 1 p.m. EST or 6 p.m. UTC. Um, I don't know who we're raiding. Apparently, we're going to see some others. So we have time to relax after this amazing jet, after this very interesting jet. And yeah, we'll be back soon with more restreams. So check out the schedule. If you have time to join us, we'd love to see you again. There's also Discord you can join. But yeah, have a happy time zone, everyone. Have a wonderful Sunday.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks,
Oh,
everyone.
having us.
Bye.
Everyone, have a nice day.